Did you know that Cleopatra, one of the most iconic figures in history, died by suicide using a snake? The enigmatic queen of Egypt, Cleopatra, left her mark not just through her rule, but also through her tumultuous love affairs and her tragic end. Her final act, steeped in drama and mystery, involved a deadly asp. The venomous snake bit her, leading to her untimely demise. Just imagine the Queen of Egypt choosing to end her life with a venomous snake. Imagine being forced to swallow molten gold. Sounds like a scene from a horror film, doesn't it? But for Valerian, a Roman emperor, this was a grim reality. His reign was marked by conflict and turmoil, but nothing compared to his capture by the Persians. His captors, in a cruel twist of fate, chose a death as golden as his empire, forcing him to swallow molten gold. A death as dramatic as his life, Valerian's end came in a pot of gold. Ever heard of someone dying from shouting? Meet Valentinian from ancient Rome. His reign as a Roman emperor was marked by a notorious temper that would echo through the marble halls. Known for his fiery outbursts, Valentinian's anger was a force to be reckoned with. But it was this very rage that led to his downfall. In a fit of extreme fury, Valentinian's heart gave out. That's right, folks. Valentinian, a man so angry, he literally shouted himself to death. Imagine winning a race after your heart stops beating. Impossible? Not for Frank Hayes. In the Roaring Twenties, this seasoned jockey achieved the unthinkable at Belmont Park, New York. His heart betrayed him mid-race, yet his body refused to surrender. Even in death, Hayes held firm in the saddle, his steed thundering towards the finish line. The victory, astonishing and eerie, was his. A chilling testament to the human will and the strange tales it weaves. Frank Hayes, the jockey who won a race even after his heart gave out. The owner of the Segway company, after years of promoting the safety of his product, died in a tragic Segway accident. Now, if that isn't a plot twist, I don't know what is. The Segway, hailed as the future of personal transportation, became a vehicle of demise for its very own champion. This story is tinged with a cruel irony that almost seems concocted by a screenwriter. Imagine the scene. The man who had spent years extolling the virtues of these two-wheeled contraptions confidently steps onto his Segway. A moment of distraction, a miscalculation, and he finds himself careening towards the edge of a cliff. Despite the high-tech balancing system, the Segway was no match for gravity. The man who had so passionately promoted the safety of his product was catapulted into an abyss, the Segway his inadvertent steed of doom. A stark reminder that even the most ardent of believers can fall victim to cruel fate. The Segway owner's life came to an ironic, tragic end. Death, as we've seen, can come in the most unexpected ways, from Cleopatra's deadly kiss with a snake to Valerian's molten gold demise, Valentinian's fatal shout, Hayes' posthumous victory, and the Segway tragedy. From queens to emperors, jockeys to businessmen, the dance of death remains as unpredictable as ever.